I'm told
Thank
you
you
have
very,
no question.
thank you very much, Mr. Chair. It's not likely to be the case. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to congratulate the honorable nominee, who is likely going to be a tenant in the office that I was a tenant in before. Um, Looking at page 3 of your CV, I see your referees are Lieutenant General Augustine Blay, former Chief of Defense Staff, and the Papa himself, Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams. So your answers should be more or less with military and spiritual precision. It should be guided. Honorable nominee, road traffic accidents, so rampant. I don't know, it could be, attributable to the design of our roads, um, rascality on the part of drivers, and so on and so forth, or any other reason. What innovative or groundbreaking ideas do you have for your minister in order to curb the rate of road accidents in this country? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, road accidents are very concern to the whole nation. Experts says that 80% of these accidents are caused by human factor. And so when I'm giving the nod, I would assist my minister to make sure that we put into place measures that would curb that. For instance, by educating the general public, also making sure that we have emergency response system, effective emergency response system. We also need to put up signage, clear signage, and also put in place like cameras that will detect speed limits and all that. But most importantly, making sure that we enforce the existing laws and regulations to make sure we strengthen them so that it will curb the accidents on our road. For instance, I see these bigger trucks. They cause most of the accidents. They destroy our roads and also cause more accidents because if you go to the US, for instance, they have like a weighing station whereby when they move from one place to the another, they will stop, weigh the goods they are carrying, and if it's too much, they will take some. Over here, we don't have it in Ghana, and even if we do, the laws are not being enforced. So like I said, I will support my minister to make sure we implement or we enforce laws that would curb the accident on our roads. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you
Chairman.
very much.
I'll take you to electric buses. Electric buses. Sometime in November last year, Metro Mass received 10 electric buses under the auspices of the Ministry of Transport. The contract at the time was for 100 buses. The need for those buses, have you done any research to know the impacts of those buses in terms of the ticketing price vis-a-vis the vehicles that are using diesel especially, and to advise whether or not we should continue to bring in more of such buses? Do you think they are necessary for us to have more of them in the system? Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The introduction of the electric buses are very important because they are environmentally friendly and cheaper. Like you said, 100 were ordered, I was told, but 10 were received. And out of the 10 currently, is only 4 that are working. The other 6 have electrical issues or charging problems, which my minister has worked on that and resolved it. And so it's a very good initiative. Education has taken place. 13 regions have had that education. And so when I'm giving the nod, I'll support my sector minister to make sure that we visit the rest of the regions and educate the public, because it's cheaper, like I said, and it's also environmentally friendly. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, the minister is sitting too close to the nominee. I think he wants to be guiding her, but she's capable, minister.
Please.
She is very, very capable.
Please, you are to ask question. Honorable Tampoli, we have a third day.
Mr. Chairman, my last and question. The railway workers have recently, embarked on some kind of sit-down strike. Your ministry portfolio has been enlarging by the addition of the railway sector to the ministry. Now, the railway line from Tema to Mpakadam, is it still operating? And if it is operating, what are the solutions to the strike action that have been embarked upon by the railway sector workers? And if they are not operating, what do you plan to do, especially to help your minister to be able to get them back on stream? I thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Honorable Nominee.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The railway, the Mpakada railway station or railway place will be operating very soon. I had a little briefing with my minister, and he said very soon it will be in operational. It will be in, it will start being operated. So.
Mr. Chairman, I have no further question.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
And I will then proceed to give the floor to Honorable Ajay.
Thank you, Chairman. Nominee, congratulations.
Thank
Chairman,
you, Mr. Chair.
I've known the nominee to be very diligent. She's one who is affable. I'm saying this because I'm the caucus chairman, and she's one of the women who have always sought for the interest of women and the youth. So, nominee, I've seen that in your CV, you were the deputy ranking for lands and natural resources from 2024 to January. The ministry, with reference to railways, have issues and challenges with land encroachment and many more. Will you avail yourself to the minister of your vast experience in land management to ensure that titling and control of encroachment have been managed properly? Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Mr. Chair, those are purely administrative issues, and I'm not at the ministry yet. When I get there, when the committee approves me and I get there, I will assist my minister to make sure we look into those issues and resolve them. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I don't think that I need to bother my wonderful and smart lady from the region, other than to commend her and again to congratulate her on this appointment. So I also want to know from you, this is not a question, but to admonish you. There's so much of youth involvement these days in politics and in governance. Will you avail yourself to the minister, providing him with all it takes to help manage some of the women and lady issues in the ministry? Because, for the Ministry of Transport, we have the Civil Aviation, Maritime Authority, and many more. A lot of young women there, and women empowerment that has to come on board. Please, will you avail yourself to the minister to use that competence of yours in these areas? Thank you.
Honorable James, you say you will not ask questions, you will just admonish her. But you have ended up asking a question. Honorable Nominee, your response.
Yes, I will. I'll make sure that I avail myself and work with my minister to make sure that we help in that regard. Thank you.
So, Mr. Chairman, I think this is the last comment. On behalf of the regional caucus, I want to congratulate her on this occasion and wish her very well. I know she's going to work with one of the smartest and competent ministers. I've known him. As a chairman for Roads and Transportation Committee, I've no doubt at all that she will perform. So thank you so very much. Congratulations once more.
Thank you, Honorable Ajay Mensah. I will proceed to give the floor to Honorable Elikplim Akurugo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Congratulations, my sister.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yes,
Mr. Chair.
Many say you are not approachable, you are not friendly. When you meet them, even at the lobby, you just pass by them. I want to find out, how are you going to work with people in the ministry, and how is your working relationship going to be with your subordinates in the ministry? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I really don't know. And then, of course, they really don't know me, because anybody that knows me knows that I'm very affable, I'm loving and caring, and it translates in whatever I do, even in my constituency. I mean, they know me to be down-to-earth person, and so I know I'll work very well with the ministry that I'm going to. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, that is all for now. Congratulations, my sister. Wish you all the best.
Thank you. I will proceed to give the floor to Honorable Chiwete. You have the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, if you may permit me, on page 2 of CV,